Mr. Leon Pereira. Ms. Low, you want to answer or what? Okay, never mind. Ms. Leon Pereira.
Thank you, sir. Thank the SMS Dr. Puthucheary for responding to my card. I just have four clarification questions. Firstly, can the Honourable SMS confirm that ministers and GRAs can actually officially attend events in schools and interact with students? He did not directly reply to me again, so I'd just like to ask him if he could directly reply to confirm that point. Secondly, is it the case that in the past, MPs could attend events in schools in their MP capacity? I cited some facts that would seem to suggest that that is the case, but I'm not sure, so I'm not making any assertion. I'm just posing a question. Was it the case in the past that MPs could attend events in schools in their MP capacity? And if so, why was that then not deemed to be partisan politics? And the third question linked to the first two, if that was the case, then when was this policy changed? And why was it changed at the time it was changed? And lastly, and I'm just going to take another crack at this, I suppose, if ministers and GRAs can attend events in schools and interact with students as ministers and GRAs following a certain set of rules, and that is not deemed to be partisan, why cannot members of this House from other parties and also NMPs similarly interact with students following exactly the same rules? Why would the one set of interactions be deemed to be inherently and by definition non-partisan, the other inherently and by definition partisan? Thank you.
SMS.
Mr. Chairman, may I begin by asking Mr. Pereira for a little bit of clarity from his initial cut. Has he attended a school and interacted with students? If so, in what capacity?
To answer that, yes, I did, and I alluded to that in my cut speech. I attended one event in my private sector capacity, and in that capacity, I only spoke about one aspect of my private sector work, did not touch on anything to do with my role as an MP or perspectives on current affairs, public matters, and so on.
So Mr. Pereira is clear that he is able to separate out his partisan political views from attending and interacting with people in other capacities. So that is the answer to question 4. Anybody can attend a school. It's got to be a question of what capacity you attend in, and that drives your behavior in the school. All kinds of people can have political views. People who drive buses, people who prepare our food, our teachers, but you have to be very clear about the role in which one attends and interacts with students. So that answers your 4th question, and that is the basis for the 1st question. People do attend, and they do so in a very clear capacity that is non-partisan in nature. In the past, the policy was the same. So the specific instance that he referred to, I believe, doesn't actually specify the capacity in which the person was speaking at the school or meeting the school, but it was those years in his capacity as an MP. So my reading of the exact same text that he has quoted is that what was referenced was the time in years that he had spent as an MP, not that he was attending the schools in his capacity as an MP. And I think that point is really quite clear if one reads the text properly and is not seeking to derive a meaning from it. Have I answered Mr. Pereira's questions? Yeah.